back where I was in episode 1 at the Verbeek glacier, and now in full snow, so the hike was a bit tougher. Also, I had to park the car a bit further because the road is closed for cars. I'm trying to listen if the glacier is moving still. I think it's a bit more static now than it was in summer, but what is a bit more lively is the mountain next to it here. There's like a constant rolling of rocks coming down the mountain. You can see it too. It's like a minefield of rocks that came down. It's probably water that got trapped between the rocks, and when it freezes it expands. Maybe that's why they break loose and come down, I'm not sure. It's probably end of winter, I would say. So in a few months the snow here will be gone too. We're pretty high up here, so I guess it will stay a bit longer. I'm just gonna make some shots of the surroundings, but it's too tough to hike further up to the glacier right now. I don't have snowshoes, I just have hiking shoes, and the snow is pretty deep, so I'm just gonna enjoy the surroundings and make some shots.
Can't be done or overcome if we're standing side by side. Heaven only knows we took a few blows through the life we led. But with you in my corner, I know that I'm gonna come out ahead. I'm one fat lip from the championship, so don't give up the fight. gonna make everything alright. Baby, I'm gonna make everything alright. Oh, baby. Don't you know, never gonna let you down. I'll always be around.
Just got some groceries at the Allegro, which is the, how do you say that, the wholesale supermarket. So big quantities of stuff. We go here, well, not so often, but every once in a while, to get rice, for instance, or pasta, because yeah, it's a bit cheaper. And I'm going to the barber shop for a haircut right now. So before, yeah, there he is. Fresh haircut. I'm going for the mullet in the long run, but my hair wasn't quite long enough, so this will do for now. Almost at the cabin. I started hiking, I feel like an hour ago, so it's a bit more than an hour. It's not too hard, the snow was melted in a lot of places, but I like this hike. It's not too difficult, not too far, but still gets you nice and sweaty. View of the village, you can see the church. Our house is just around the corner. And yeah, it's pretty hot. Sun came out when I started hiking. It was still really cold on the hands, below zero, a few degrees, but now it's warm. So I hiked the last part to the cabin. It's behind there actually. And then have some breakfast. Classic example of, in Dutch we say, don't sell the hide before you shot the bear, or don't sell the skin of the bear before you shot the bear, because The snow here is really tough going. Sometimes I end up in the snow until my knees. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit tough. I have to go here around the corner. It's probably gonna take twice as long as anticipated. Just checking my sports tracker. It was actually a 2-hour hike. It's a bit longer than I thought it was, but definitely worth it. It's so quiet. Climbed from little over 1500 to 2173 meters, so it's quite a steep climb. That's why it took 2 hours, I guess. Oh, the sun is warm. I think I'm gonna take off my shoes and socks because my socks got pretty soaked. Really into Greek yogurt lately. With some dried fruits, nuts, was about to leave, but I saw a huge bird and he was definitely looking at me too. I have to look up the name. Julie once told me. Super beautiful. He was soaring right above and then found some upward air. Ended up going all the way to the top of the mountain. Probably went on to go to the other side. But that was a special moment. Really, really beautiful bird. Ay, 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 ay. I just came from there. There's the avalanche. And some people were yelling at me. First I thought, are they yelling at me? But they were asking if I was okay. It must have looked quite scary. I was taking some photos inside the avalanche. So some nice blue light. So friendly that they looked after me. And they're actually all the way up there now, doing some tour ski. Hope you can see them. So these are all tour ski tracks. Oh, the last part was so tough. I was in the deep snow all the time, so I'm exhausted. I still got 2 hours to go. So we gotta get going. So I just got back from the hike and there's a couple of things that I found out. So first of all, I was looking for the bird that I saw, bird of prey, I guess it was. And I thought it was a bird that Julie named before. I don't recall what it is anyways, but I found out it is a bearded vulture, which is super rare. There's only about 20 breeding pairs in Switzerland. And it was reintroduced in the 90s because it was wiped out before. And it has a wingspan of 2.5 meters. So pretty cool to see that. Was really lucky. And after I saw the vulture and I made my way down, which was fucking tough going, I ended up seeing some tracks. There's a lot of tracks obviously in the snow right now. The snow is really soft. It's super warm. And one track I couldn't really place it. Like I saw deer track and dog paws, I think. Don't think it was wolves. Could be though. But I saw one really big paw, like this big, maybe bigger. And I thought for a sec, whoa, that's a big track. I thought it maybe what crossed my mind was a polar bear. I know it's not a polar bear, obviously, but I've seen a polar bear in the wild, and I know that they have huge paws. It was not as big as a polar bear, but it was sort of the same, shape, like wide and long, like just really almost like a circle. And in the same article that told me about the bearded vulture, I found out that there's lynxes too here, so big cats, and that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that, so pretty stoked to find out about that. There's apparently around 250 in Switzerland. And it says we rarely encounter them, but it's easier to spot in winter because its footprints are recognizable in the snow and its coat is unmistakable. Well, I didn't see one, but I'm gonna be on the lookout next time. Okay, just wanted to share that. I hope you like this episode of Rendez-vous with the glacier and the cabin, and see you on the next one. Cheers.